Hello, Gymkana alumni and friends. Most of you know me, but if you don't, I'm Josh Montfort, and I have the pleasure of being the director and head coach of Gymkana. Since I've been working with Gymkana for the past 30 years, I know most of you as a teammate, coach, or from meeting you at various Gymkana events. I know that Gymkana has created great memories and lifelong friendships for many of you. Gymkana means so much to so many, so I'm reaching out to you for help. As an outreach program of the School of Public Health at the University of Maryland, Gymkana has been an amazing and exciting program for many years. We're very proud to be celebrating our 75th year, even if it's a year like no other before it. I know these are really tough times for everyone. In addition to the stress of the pandemic and being very isolated, a lot of businesses are struggling because they can't operate the way that they normally do, and Gymkana is no exception. Gymkana is self-supported, receiving no direct funding from the university. The vast majority of funding, over 80% of it, comes from our summer camp and Saturday programs. Conversely, donations typically make up less than 10% of our revenue. However, we've been unable to run our Saturday program since March and had to cancel last year's summer camp. It is also uncertain when these programs may start again. That means that for this year, Gymkana has been unable to raise the vast majority of its annual revenue. We had money saved for in case we couldn't run camp one summer, but we never thought we'd lose a whole year's worth of our programs. Gymkana has been scraping by on those savings and has really cut back to bare minimum on things. But with any organization, there are still operating costs, even if we aren't running our programs. We need money to help us build our savings, to give us some security if our programs are limited in the future. I believe that in 75 years, this is the most dire situation the program has been in financially. So we are doing a fundraising campaign using the slogan, Reload the Truck. We have many shared experiences with Gymkana, like hearing the cheers at schools, painting the backdrop, the magic of home show, and yes, the loading and unloading of the truck. For some, the loading of the truck was a great bonding experience with your teammates. For others, it wasn't so much, but it was necessary in order for the show to go on, and the more people that chipped in, the better it went. We've always had some heavy lifters, but it was also necessary to have others that help with the little things. This is where we're at with this campaign. Our truck is empty, and now we're running out of funds to allow the current and near future troopers a true Gymkana experience and to be able to get our program out into the community. The money raised will help to offset the losses from the shutdown. Your donations will help us to sustain continuity of the Gymkana experience for our troopers and provide some financial stability until our programs can support Gymkana's needs again. Despite the shutdown, we have worked to make sure that Gymkana was not completely lost this season, and we're still trying to teach life lessons to the current troopers, as well as a mindset of adapting to changing times and thriving despite the changes. Virtual workouts, meetings, social events, and a Gymkana-thon have helped keep the troop intact. The leadership from the coaches to the officers and team leaders have found creative ways to stay connected and maintain a core group of troopers that will help to pick up the pieces post-pandemic. Gymkana is still active this year despite the restrictions brought about by the pandemic. Our hope is that with the vaccine getting distributed, that at some point in the near future we can start in-person activities again, obviously modified with COVID safety precautions in place. Our goals are to safely have some in-person practices, start our Saturday program, and run our summer camp at a capacity that we feel is safe. Another goal is that for next school year, we can provide a typical Gymkana experience to those that are on the team and put together a great in-person home show to celebrate our 75 years in person. We have developed modified plans for Gymkana practices, the Saturday program, and the summer camp in the hope that they will be able to reopen sooner than later, even in reduced capacity. As for the college show team, we know that our spring will look very different, and there's no way that we'll be doing our typical spring shows. But our goal is to have a virtual show and a 75th anniversary tribute that we can share with our alumni, family, friends, and the community. At this point, it would focus on things troopers can do safely at home, as well as some things from our past. But if things start to open up and we're able to get back in the gym, we would definitely add to that. The virtual show will be on April 17th. This will be part one of the tribute to our 75th anniversary. We plan for part two to be an in-person celebration next season. Gymkana is important to so many people, and we want to be able to continue our cherished legacy and spread our positive message. We want future Gymkana troopers to have the amazing experiences that those before them have enjoyed. In our community, our camps and classes have benefited thousands of kids and adults over the years, bringing the joy of learning gymnastics along with the message of making healthy choices. As instructors for these programs, they also help troopers develop coaching and leadership skills, skills they carry with them in their professional and personal lives. I know these are tough times, but if you're in a position that you can afford to donate, we would really appreciate it because Gymkana really needs the support. We would also appreciate it if you could reach out to other alumni to let them know about this fundraiser. Please help us reload the truck one more time so that the show can go on. Thank you for your support.